Tiffany Haddish. Okay. Tiffany Haddish. She was one of the first celebrities to follow my blog. So I kind of have, good feelings for her. And I was kind of rooting for her. And then this scandal hit. Oh yes, the world is really beginning to turn, people. The world is really beginning to turn because things are now coming out of the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? We are going into the season of harvesting, and those who reaped will sow. Okay, the season of harvesting, September. You reap what you sowed in the season of sowing, which is, of course, the summer seasons. And I am looking forward to the fall equinox because it is my favorite thing. Fall equinox. All right, boom. Welcome to the board of the Bantu. And I don't know how I'm going to do this reading. You might just get 5 to 10 minutes on YouTube. I do not know. But welcome to the board of the Bantu, people. Welcome to the board of 240 something million people who believe in one God. Okay, different tribes, different national dresses, different cultures, different countries. I think more than 30 something African countries are under the Bantu flag. Okay, all Bantu. Alrighty, if you all check your DNA test from Ancestry DNA, you are going to find that word, Bantu. And you're going to know that you are a part of us. You're part of the whole. You are a part of the whole. They lived. They walked. They did. They still live. Still walk. Still do. Maybe not for eternity, but for now. So welcome to the board, people. And it's been a while since I have done one. And thank you so much for letting me take a break from my trauma and for always being supportive, loving, and kind. Without that, I would be a nothing and a nobody. So now I started again. I'm working again now and I'm gearing up. It's a slow process, but I'm getting there. And there are still so many things I haven't sorted out, but hey, I'm not here to moan and whine. I am here to check out Tiffany Haddish. Like I said, she is the first and only celebrity who joined my Instagram on the last Instagram, and I instantly had a soft spot for her for doing that. I really thought her assistant did that, though. I still think it was her assistant. Anyway, she is embroiled in a scandal, as everybody knows. I actually pulled it up on Google right now. I didn't quite know about it because I've been going through things. Okay, I don't want to lie. I've been going through things. I mean, you all know I've been going through things, so I didn't really pay attention to it. But she is being accused of grooming a 14-year-old girl and her 7-year-old brother to do explicit skits in a new lawsuit obtained by TMC. So, I am going to call Tiffany into the plate, and I'm going to call that the other guy into the plate. I don't know what his name is, but his picture is here. But I'll probably do 2 readings. I'll call Tiffany first, and then I will do a reading on the guy, Aries Spears. I think I've watched some of Aries Spears' work. Then I'll call Aries Spears in another reading. I'll do 2. Okay, so this is me going slow. So, me going slow, right? So let's go. Okay. Oh, Tiffany. I always say this about comedians. Have you ever heard of the tears of a clown when there's no one around? Tiffany is a very sad person, and that's always what I've got from her. She's worked so hard, and really, to be honest, she should be further than where she is right now. She should be way further than where she is right now. She should be way further than where she is right now. But Hollywood, obstacles, coming from a family that didn't have major connections and major people, has all played out in her disfavor. So Tiffany walks into the plate and she sits down and she is crying. I mean, this is the Tiffany I know, and that's why I've always had a very soft spot for her. She is crying her heart out and she's looking desolate and crushed. So if you're all thinking that she's laughing right now while she's going through this scandal, perish the thought, perish the thought, perish it, because she is really going through it. And because of this scandal, there was something that was delayed. You also the shell fall out while before I even said her name. There was something that was delayed that was supposed to give her major star power, but it was delayed. When we put our fingers on the shell, it says COVID delayed it. So she was expecting something, and whether it is going to come in or not is another matter. Okay, so I'm just checking out her soul to see if there's anything exciting besides the dark cloud that is about to fall on her. Yes, there's a dark cloud that is hovering above her, and it is just hovering. You know, it might or may not fall on her. Okay. She looks exactly the same as she does in real life, which tells us that she lives her truth. She did walk in, and then after a little while, we saw shadowy figures of ancestors, but they are all dark. Like, she needs to cleanse. I mean, as a general rule, Tiffany needs to cleanse. Okay, so if you're watching this, I am telling you that you need to cleanse, mama. When you cleanse, you will become a lighter energy, you will sparkle brighter, and your ancestors won't be skulking around like the dark that they seem to be like, but they are not, because you are not cleansing. Take care of your soul so that your soul can take care of the ground. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask Tiffany, show me your life. Tiffany, show me your life. Tiffany, show me your life. Show me your life, Tiffany. Show me your life. Ooh. Okay. As you can see, before I even released my fingers, shit fell on the ground. Okay, so this, an opportunity that she lost. She loses more opportunities than she gains. An opportunity that she lost. It was in the past. There was no way it could have been salvaged. Once again, I hear COVID. This, her career. Whatever may come out during this home molestation thing, it's literally going to bury her, kind of. Not too much, but it's going to bury her. Career is going to fall. Okay, and it shows right here that is exactly what is going to happen, because there is a thing right here that cuts her off from her career for a while. So she'll take a hiatus. And if she's not going to take a hiatus, I'm telling your sister girl, take a hiatus. She'll take a hiatus. It'll actually be very good for her, because as she rises, as she starts again, she will rise. I once said on my Instagram that Tiffany was going to do something amazing, that she was going to do a movie, something that's going to put her, you know, that people are going to talk about, and it is going to be really amazing. And that thing is still on the board. It's still on the board. God ain't giving up on that thing. And that thing is still on the board, and it'll be based on past works. Her past works are her foundation to this. It's a movie to this. It's like, it is a movie. I mean, right now, she's going to, when her career falls off the board, it means she's taking a hiatus, you know, because people won't be wanting to work with her. That's what we are hearing, right? Somebody calls it a small fry, and she kind of sees herself as a small fry. She doesn't have confidence. She's always insecure. But something big is coming in her future, something which will make her very, very famous, and which will make her famous. It doesn't have money attached to it, though. let me just be honest and say that. So she could be acting in one of those indie movies, and that indie movie will win an Oscar. I do hear, I'm surprised, but not surprised that she'll get an Oscar. But when we did the reading on Instagram, we didn't see it. But Tiffany is in line for an Oscar, people. I don't give a fuck what you say. Okay, you can yell at me all you like, but she's in line for an Oscar. She's gonna get an Oscar. It may take years and years, but she's gonna get an Oscar. It's right here on the board. She's gonna get accolades. She's gonna act in something that will not give her much money, but it will most certainly give her a lot of stature. A lot of stature and a lot of happiness. Okay, by the time that happens, she will be married with a child, and it seems like whoever she would be married to was married before. He is somehow going to be the catalyst to her getting these accolades and this Oscar. She hasn't met him yet, but he is coming. There will be a child for Tiffany, but it's almost in the future. I don't know how old she is. I assume she's in her 40s. There's a child coming, and not a biological child, though. More like an adoption. I don't know. Somehow, that's how it's popping out to me. Okay. And so she will always have her haters. Her haters are always going to be on top of her. That is a fact right here. You know, always have detractors, always have haters. So this is just a summary of who she is. Will she get that thing that was delayed? No, she won't. It's going to fall off the board for her completely. So right now she's hiding. She's hiding behind her words. She's hiding. She is trying to get away from something to do with two people. So I guess those are the two kids. And she's hiding behind her words so that she can move forward into her future. Right? So now let's get to the nitty-gritty. She's gonna require a lot of work to get out of this situation, a lot of advice, a lot of people, because there is most certainly an element of truth. As I was putting the shelves back, I heard pornography. Yeah, I heard pornography, so I don't know. I heard pornography. Okay, let's just I'm looking for the people who accused her. I thought I saw their names somewhere, but okay. So let's go to the meat, Tiffany, tell me about the molestation of the girl. I'll start with the girl. Tell me about the molestation of the girl. Tell me about the molestation. She's now wanting to talk. She's clamping down. The fact that this thing is in the papers is bringing her so much trauma. I do see that this case, this story was delayed by a lot of Hollywood machinations. It should have come to the public eye a long time ago. But again, we are going into the season of harvest, you know, and it could have been. So it is definitely something that they tried. Blackmail. This is what the shell that fell off the board is saying, that there is no blackmail in this situation. Those of you who are following this very closely, tell a sister after the fact. But if blackmail has come up with someone being accused of blackmailing Tiffany, it's a lie. Okay, It's a lie. Let's just get that out there. It's a lie. There was an oppression of the mouth, like, yes, that's the only way I can. I don't know how I got my camera today, but there was an oppression of the mouth, and it's somebody was muzzled, somebody was stopped from talking, somebody was stopped from declaring their truth, and somebody was told to turn around. And the force that did that was mighty and it was strong. This is Tiffany on the board. She is disassociating herself from this whole business. Can you see this whole space right here? She is disassociating herself from child molestation. She is okay, Tiffany, I love you, girl. But right here on this board, it is saying that you did molest those kids. You did. And they were not the only ones. But are you a pedophile? Are you into that sort of thing? I am hearing it was more about the money and the fame. I am hearing that. I'm not feeling the sensational need. What I am getting though is that you were sexually abused a lot as a child too. That the scenario of sexual abuse was not new to you. You know, and that when you were doing what you were doing, you didn't think much of it. You really didn't think much of it. You didn't. No buts or what's about it. You didn't think much of it. You just went with it. Like, you know, money. You needed money. You needed exposure. You needed fame. That is what is coming out on this board. So I said, tell me about the girl. There's a lot of denial from Tiffany's soul. She doesn't want to talk about it. She is like, no, no, no. So, you know, there is a justification and there is a, we didn't do much. It wasn't much. There is also the desire to feel that they're doing this to me because they want my money. Well, you're not wrong, but maybe they want justice too. So, I feel really bad reading somebody who follows me. It's like almost, you know what I'm saying? But anyway. The courts of the battle are impartial. They see what they see, despite any denial. So, impartiality in the veil. Impartiality in the veil. No feelings. No feelings, no attachments. My job as the chosen is to see what we see and to put it on the board for the people. Okay. Tiffany. See? Doesn't want to talk. What did you do to this girl? What did you do to this girl? What did you do to her? What did you do to her? Let us through the shell. This is a real court system right here. She ruined her life. What she did to that girl impacted her for the rest of her life. But as we pick up this, it seems her mother had given consent, with her mother's consent. This mother seems to have also wanted fame, right? And money. There is a definite desperation for money. Okay. So what did she do to this girl? She's not talking. I mean, I'm actually thinking, should I pull out my sword? She's not talking. But that's okay. We are going to work it out. It's silence. Her silence. Her silence. Okay. I am literally going to stand up from here. So you're just gonna be hearing my voice. I am literally going to stand up and read this as an overview. Let me check the time. Let me see how many minutes I've got before my camera goes out. 5 minutes. Okay, so I am going to do an overview of this because this requires some standing up action.